This week on Americana Outdoors, we're jumping right back into the action-packed shenanigans of the Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. In last week's episode, teams were chosen by playing an incontrovertible game of rock, paper, scissors.
No matter what, I win. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
And the games were rolling from that moment forward.
Now we just gotta do that tomorrow.
Team Reynolds got off to a rocky start.
Way left.
All right, moving on to...
That's not good.
Brandon, how you feel about that?
Oh, that's embarrassing.
But they came back strong in the second round of shooting competitions.
I would have won the big teddy bear at the fair.
From that moment on, they carried over their confidence boost into day one of hunting and put 6 pigs on the ground and 1 turkey.
You're definitely carrying the team. Proud of you. You come in late, but better late than never.
Better late than never.
Compared to Team Wendland's single pig.
Pig down. Finally.
Today, we're picking right back up where we left off in the first hunting session. And later, we'll see which team shows off the best display of shooting accuracy and precision in the TenPoint Crossbow and Umarex Handgun shooting challenges. And we'll find out which team gets to go into day 2 ahead of their rivals. So, without further ado, let's get back to the field with Clark Wendland. Last time we saw him, he had just set off into the woods with his sights set on a turkey tom after putting his team's first hog on the scoreboard.
The best spot's right here. I think if we cut the distance about 50, 60 yards, there's some big mesquites on the right. Maybe we can get near those big mesquites. That hen just quit talking to us. We might as well keep going closer. We just kind of worked back where Jeff was, and he just shot at an aoudad. I don't know if we got it or not. We have to go look. What's the story?
I don't see any blood, but he was right over here, and they took off over that way. I was gonna go see if I got 3 shots off at it, and had it right where you told me, down in the bottom, and I don't know if I got it or not, but I don't see any blood over here.
Aoudad are tough, that's for sure. There's a bunch of turkeys still right down here. We've been calling.
Oh, they were right. They were all around me right here, and all in here.
We just left it. We left too early, I guess. All right, let's go see if we can find any blood. Is this the trail that went down?
Yeah, it went back through here, but I couldn't tell you where it went from this point.
Yeah, you're blocked from here on.
While Clark continues to assist Jeff in searching for his aoudad, let's head to a quick break. And when we come back, we'll see if Team Wendland will soon be celebrating their first aoudad and a massive point advantage, or facing a 10-point penalty for a missed animal. Stay tuned. We'll return to the field in just a moment. But in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. Welcome back to the 2025 Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. Clark and Jeff put their all into recovering Jeff's MIA aoudad, but she was committed to her camouflage, and the team had to accept their 10-point penalty for missing an animal. Now, Clark's camouflaging himself against the trees and just willing a turkey to make the mistake of aligning with the crosshairs of his shotgun.
Did you see him?
No.
This just shows right here that you never know. We had given up, totally given up, and we didn't know what we were gonna do. We just got a message that Reynolds got a turkey. He's already got 6 pigs, and we hear a gobble, and then we hear a gobble again. And so I sat down, and the only bad thing is, I don't even know if Kevin saw it. I mean, I saw him, and I was gonna let him keep coming, but then he saw us. I don't know if he saw me or saw Kevin, but he, you know, he went down, and I was like, well, this is my only chance, and we weren't close enough together. He got a pretty big beard. He got pretty big spurs. But I have no idea what kind of penalties I'm gonna incur, but I killed a nice turkey. And that's worth something.
It's a nice turkey for Team Wendlandt indeed. But little does Clark know right now that he's incurred a hefty 50-point penalty for not having the bird shot on camera. Let's eavesdrop on Team Wendlandt's morning report before heading back to camp for the weigh-ins.
Hey, at least we're not going back to lunch empty-handed, huh?
That's right. What do you think?
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a
Nice.
it's a pretty turkey. It was I don't know. Did you hear it gobble?
I heard it over here, and then I sent you a message. I said I could hear you guys calling it.
Oh, and he was coming.
And I said he's responding. And it was about 5 minutes later I heard the shot.
Yeah, he came running in, and it got kind of in a thick place, but man, it's a pretty turkey. I mean, it's got big spurs, just like the ones that were strutting in front of you earlier.
Yeah. I mean, they've been teasing me all morning. We had deer over here. We had that. We had the UDAT, and yeah, unfortunately I missed it. So
that's all right. We'll take. You know, we got 3 more sessions, and we can only kill 1 more turkey anyway. So
yeah,
we got plenty of opportunity to shoot more pigs than all did. So
yeah,
I'm glad we got a turkey, and I know Jeff got a turkey. So they got a turkey. They're for sure beating us.
They get theirs on camera too.
I have no idea what happened on that one. So I hadn't talked to them yet. But anyway, we're gonna pack it up and head in.
That's a wrap for hunting session 1, and it's time to weigh in the harvest from both teams.
$114 with a crossbow, so bonus points. 52.2.
52.2.
Got what?
114.
Clark, how you feel about it?
We're behind.
52.2.
You're on the board though, how you feel?
Not good. About like Jeff yesterday when he missed the target on the shotgun. That's about how I feel.
How you feeling, Jeff?
I feel pretty good. I mean, we got the lead. You got to feel good about that. Still a long way to go though. Ain't over yet.
As the teams continue tallying up their totals, let's head to a quick break. And when we return, we'll have an update on the current standings. And then, it's time for the Day 1 shooting challenges. We'll return to the field in just a moment. But in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. Welcome back to coverage of the 2025 Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. Here's a look at the current standings. Team Reynolds maintains their dominant lead, having lost only 1 shooting challenge thus far. In hunting session 1, they came out strong by knocking down 8 total animals, and Scott earned their team an extra 15 bonus points by harvesting his hog with a 10-point crossbow. Team Wendlandt has 1 hog and 1 turkey on the board, but earned themselves 60 points worth of penalties by shooting their turkey off camera and missing a shot on an aoudad ewe. All hope is not lost though, as anything can happen in the Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. To kick off the next round of shooting competitions, we're starting with the TenPoint Crossbow Team Challenge. Team members will use a TenPoint TX440 equipped with a Garmin Zero X1i crossbow scope. Each contestant must shoot one shot, and all 3 arrows are scored. The combined total from these 3 shots will determine the winning team and earn that team another 50 points toward their overall score. And just like that, Team Reynolds walks away with another 50 points added to their total score. Let's move on to the Umarex Handgun Challenge.
Well, we've got the Umarex M2.0, and we each get 6 shots on a silhouette target, numbering all the way down from 7 to 10. Add them up, see who wins.
Five on the bowl, 1 outside.
Brandon, how you feeling?
I'm a little nervous since Scott just held our team so high. I felt like I at least held par.
With 269.4 overall points for Team Reynolds and a measly 96.5 points for Team Wendlandt, Clark, Danny, and Jeff face an uphill battle going into hunting session 2.
Feeling a little defeated right now. We've been not doing too good on the shooting competitions, but you know, the good news is we're about to go hunting. I'm feeling confident in our spots tonight. I'm going to a pretty good aoudad spot, and there's hogs there. Jeff's going to a good hog spot. I mean, we really got a chance to pick up a lot of points tonight, so we'll see what happens.
You excited?
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
Danny's not kidding about having some great hunting spots tonight. The rules state that last place picks first for session 2, and Team Wendlandt certainly used this to their advantage after their shortcomings in the shooting challenges. As the teams disperse to their selected areas, let's catch up with Clark as he heads out to a pop-up blind in the middle field. With his team trailing behind in the competition, Clark knows they have to reach for the skies and do everything in their power to regain some ground. Harvesting an aoudad ewe with an airbow is worth 20 extra bonus points, so Clark chose to hunt with an Umarex Air Saber airbow, with his sights set on earning as many points as possible for this hunt. It didn't take long before a herd of aoudad converged around his blind, and this time, Clark played by the rules and made sure the camera was aimed at the aoudad when he pulled the trigger. Team Wendlandt has an aoudad on the board. Let's catch up with Scott to see how he took the news.
All right, so we're sitting here taking a little break from hiking around looking for jackrabbits, and just found out that Clark reported he has an aoudad ewe down. So that's the first aoudad that's down. Figured that was gonna happen, just knowing where he was going and how many aoudad and everything are out there. But still gives us an opportunity tomorrow. They still missed one earlier today, so they have a 10-point deficit there on just aoudad alone. But I mean, hopefully we can get some jackrabbits. Hopefully Brendan and Jeff can knock down a couple of pigs as well, and we'll just keep on collecting our bonus points and all of our other points and little contests and everything that we're winning, because not really coming down to the wire, but it's going to be very critical about how we play day 2 here. So I think I better get my butt up and start hunting for jackrabbits again.
When we return, we'll join Danny at Cactus Flat for yet another aoudad hunt. Could Team Wendlandt be laying the foundation to make a strong comeback? Find out soon. We'll return to the field in just a moment, but in the meantime, take this opportunity to subscribe to our Americana Outdoors YouTube channel. We're heading out to the field with Danny Thompson as we wrap up hunting session 2. His team is desperate to reclaim as many points as possible after their less than stellar shooting competition performances. So, like his teammate Clark, Danny is looking to earn some serious bonus points for his team and will be shooting with his compound bow equipped with a Garmin Zero A1i Pro bow sight.
You ready? she turns here, we might be good. That looks pretty good right there, actually. Ready? She's dead.
While Danny sits back to give his Aoudad her due time, let's jump over to Scott as he learns the competition keeps closing in on his team's lead.
All right, so Danny's reported an arrow and an Aoudad U. Clark has sent a photo of his and it's recovered. So Danny has at least got an arrow in one. The one thing we'll say about Aoudad, which I think he brought Crossbow maybe, but the one thing about an Aoudad is they do not want to die. They're very tough creatures, and if you didn't get a good clean shot on them, you might not recover them, which hope they do regardless in the end is for the animal's sake, but that would be another significant points deficit for them. But back to jackrabbits. Check that out. But wait, it gets better. Oh, dude, this one's cool. That is awesome. Check that out. Look at that.
Well, Scott's certainly finding a whole lot of sheds, but not a whole lot of jackrabbits. Let's catch back up with Danny as he searches for his Aoudad U.
I think I see it right there. Yes. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's such a good feeling. I knew I made a good shot, you know. She didn't go far at all. That's awesome. Oh yeah. That's a good one too. We definitely needed those points, that's for sure.
That's another impressive Aoudad U on the board for Team Wendland. When it was time to start tallying up score totals back at camp, we learned Team Reynolds came back empty-handed.
They definitely closed the gap on us.
We pretty much knew we were going to be put in this position to where they'd get an Aoudad. I mean, they didn't recover pig, so that's something. But yeah, otherwise, stoked that they even got Audads down. That's great to have in camp regardless, but Jeff and I got a little game plan going for our plans for tomorrow, and we're definitely going to knock some more game down and hopefully win the other contests we'll have midday tomorrow too, and just looking forward to basking in the glory of being a S.M.A.S.H champion.
Who's doing dishes tonight?
Oh, they are.
Not so fast, guys. You don't want to speak too soon.
Somehow we managed to be in last place. I don't know how. I thought we were still 50 points in the lead, but I think the rules are getting swapped around to take care of Clark. You know, I think Wade was feeling bad for him, so that's my story. So
Yeah, all our pig points don't count right now.
yeah, all of our big points.
But their Aoudad points count.
We'll do our part, not only putting the dishes away, but eating crow, I guess.
Yeah, it is what it is. But it ain't over yet.
The stakes are high and emotions are reeling, so it's easy for Team Reynolds to feel like there's something fishy going on. But all's fair here at the Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. Let's take a look at the current scoreboard. During hunting session 2, Clark and Danny put 2 Aoudads on the board, worth 150.1 points combined, while Team Reynolds stagnated at their 269.4 total when they came back empty-handed. Right now, we can only count bonus points for methods used to harvest an animal, which earned Team Wendland an extra 50 bonus points, bringing their overall total to 296.6. Brandon thinks it's sketchy that their pig points don't count right now, but that's because we can't complete the hog totals until both days of hunting are complete, as the hog categories are only scored by the overall most hogs brought back by a team, and the heaviest. So have fun doing the dishes and taking out the trash, Team Reynolds. With only a 26.7 score difference between the two teams, anything can happen when we return next week for the final day of the 2025 Yamaha S.M.A.S.H. So tune in and get ready for an all-out brawl as teams race to win it all with that big blue trophy waiting for them at the finish line. Hey, thank you for watching, and join us again next week on a new episode of Americana Outdoors. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production.